So, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Strawberry Lemonade. Thanks for tuning in. It's probably not going to be a super long episode just because I don't know. We'll see. But I want to make sure I check in with you guys because it's super important for me to honor this commitment just because I'm so bad at honoring my commitments. So, yeah, that's a Gemini thing. So, I wanted to first talk about the moon because the moon is kicking my ass right now. Energy is fucked up. Like everything I'm dealing with is amplified right now. And I was super confused as to why, but now I realize it's because the moon's energy is super, super, super strong. So right now the moon is in, I feel like I'm losing my voice again. Whatever. Right now the moon is in the waxing gibbous phase. That's when you start to see your intentions and everything that you planned and everything that you wanted to do. That's when you start to see results from that. You need to just take a little second to like review everything that you wanted to do. Like if you planned on doing things, if you had goals, if you had to-do lists or a vision for how you wanted this month or this phase to go, you should start looking into those things. And that's kind of why it's helpful to make lists. I'm like a really big list maker just because it manifests what I'm thinking. And so I look at it and I try to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do because it's on my list. You could check it. So just look at your to-do list, look at all of your goals. Even if you didn't make a list, just think about it and just make sure that they're in progress and make sure that if you need to make adjustments, you do because it's important for you. Like I said, honoring your commitments. If I say I want to do something, it's important to do it. And I know not even just because I'm a Gemini, but just life, kids, work, things that happen always kind of can deter you away from doing what you need to do, what you want to do. So I think it's just important to follow through with things. And I'm trying to be a grown up and do that. So yeah. The energy of the moon is super, super, super strong right now because it's about to be a full moon soon. And so if you feel I'm working on my posture. If you feel I don't know, if you feel weird. I feel weird. I feel like my emotions are all over the place, like just super strong. I feel strong emotions. I feel strong anger. I still feel strong happiness. I feel everything seems to be amplified right now, and it's because the energy of the moon is super strong. Also, the moon is in Capricorn, so there's that. And yeah, that's for today's moon. Now, I want to talk about signs, not a lot about signs, but, and I don't have a specific sign that I want to talk about. I just want to talk about the fact that I'm noticing different things more. And when I say that, I mean, like, I'm good at signs. Like, I'm pretty good at them. I've been studying them for a few years now. And of course, the more you study something, the more you practice something, the more you create knowledge within yourself. You get more educated about it. So you kind of just know. So I'm not an astrologist, whatever it's called, the person that officially studies the signs. No, I'm not that. I'm just somebody who is interested in it. And maybe one day I'll think about it, but no, I'm just going to try to focus on other things because I don't want to put too much on my plate. So, something I've always noticed it, but now I think I'm noticing it more, is that the difference between, like, if I'm a Gemini, I am, I have hot or cold. I never have a middle. I never have a medium. I'm either in a super high up mood or a super low down mood, or like if I'm angry, it's like the worst anger. If I'm happy, it's like the most happiest happy. But what I'm starting to realize is that men are like the sign on steroids. And it's crazy to me how you could be the same sign as someone, but the compatibility changes. because of that. Like when you think of compatibility, you're thinking balance. You're thinking what balances you out, what makes one person compatible with another person, meaning what creates symmetry. So I'm just realizing that Gemini men are always in their feelings. I know I'm sensitive sometimes. It's either like I'm super sensitive or I don't give one fuck. Men are like that times 50 billion trillion gazillion. Like men are male Geminis are either really sensitive or really like careless to the point where it's like, what the fuck? Like, hello. And this week or last week, I met a Leo man. I've never talked to a Leo before. I've never dated a Leo before. I realized that I only dated water signs and like one air sign, which is ridiculous because I water signs drive me nuts. But so I met a Leo this week and or last week, I don't remember. So he freaking asked me for my number. He started a conversation, so it was cool. And I gave him my number. But then after 4 hours, we were done everything that we would ever could have potentially do. I am not talking to another Leo man. They are the most arrogant human beings. I have never met a person that is more arrogant and like self-absorbed than a Leo. It's not even necessarily, it's like I just don't like it. I personally, are you a Leo? If you are, sorry. But I have never met a person who loves them, and it's great, love yourself. But there's a thin line between confidence and arrogance, and this nigga was crossing it. Now, before I continue, I do not want you people to say that, oh, you're a Taurus. Sorry, I'm not a fan. But I'm never saying that when I'm talking about signs, I'm never saying that every single sign, every person that is that sign has these qualities or these traits, because that's not true. Like, it's just not fucking true. All Geminis don't not care, I'm sure, but a lot of us don't. I'm one of them. All Leos are not arrogant, but a lot of them are. A whole lot of them are. And pride, I've never seen a Leo where pride does not play a part. There's a difference between July Leos and August Leos and May Geminis and June Geminis and May Taurus and like April Taurus. Like there's difference between everybody, just like there's difference between men and women. However, I'm saying the ones I've experienced. And so I experienced this Leo man, and I have like a lot of Leo friends at this point. Even if they're not my friends, they're in my life. Like my nail tech, she's a freaking Leo, and the girl who does my nails and my lashes. So it's like I'm around it a lot. I'm around that fire energy a lot, and they have a lot of pride. All the women I know that are Leos, they have so much pride, and I've had some that are pretty self-absorbed, but then there are some who care a little bit more about the people around them. So I'm not saying that it's one or the other, but I am saying that this nigga was blowing me. Like every time I would say something, he would say something about himself. If I would say, like, he asked me what are the things that I like in a man. My first answer was humility. Humility, meaning being humble, not being arrogant, not being full of yourself. Humility. I said humility. I said something, right? This nigga says, oh yeah, that's me, 100%. Nigga, like, cross off the first one, and I guess maybe the rest could follow. Like, no, I guess so, like everything I'm saying. And then he asked me if I like what I saw when I met him. So you like what you see? You like what you saw? Like, nigga, what is that? What kind of question is that? One of the first questions he asked me, you want me to tell you? One of the first questions this man asked me is, am I affectionate? What type of first question is that, sir? Like, what is that? Am I an affectionate person? My answer was no. Like, maybe to certain people, but like generally, no. I'm not an affectionate person. Why? Do you need a lot of affection? So I asked him that. I was like, that's random as shit. What why are you asking me? I was like, I think I might have asked him if he was, but regardless, he told me he was. So I'm just saying that to say that this shit is ridiculous. Men are like 10 times worse than women, in my opinion. Don't quote me. Don't say it's a fact. My experience, men take it a step further. Men, I have so many Pisces in my life, and it's like a mixture of men and women. The women are very emotional, very sensitive, very, I don't know, they're water signs. But the men are so sensitive and emotional. It's crazy. You said, what's wrong with Taurus? I just don't prefer Taurus. Like, I wouldn't date a Taurus. Taurus are very materialistic to me. Very materialistic, very, also very self-absorbed. I'm not really a fan of people that smell themselves all the time. If you like super self-absorbed and arrogant, it just turns me off. Like, I don't want to just talk about you all the time. Like, you're cool, I'm sure, but it's like, give me a chance to know you and know what type of person you are. Don't just tell me, hey, I'm great, by the way. By the way, did you know that I'm awesome? By the way, I'm super fire. Like, don't tell me all that shit. I said not all of y'all. You gotta listen. That's the thing. Taurus don't fucking listen. It's always a defense mode. Stop being defensive. Not all of y'all, no. All of you are not, but some of you are. Also, I'm not a big fan of people that are closed-minded and don't listen. And a lot of Leos and a lot of earth signs, fire signs, a lot of y'all are like that. It's not like a bad thing, I guess, but it just irritates me. It loses my attention really fast. He wasted no time. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. He felt a different vibe. I guess that's some nigga shit. Whatever. So yeah. Hi, Nico. I was just talking about Gemini men. So passing that, I want to talk about an overview of the week. I think my son just woke up. You might get to see him because I'm not stopping this shit. Hi, Rich. So I talked about thruples on Tuesday or Wednesday, and I talked about how I think that poly relationships are the shit. And I got so many different responses to that. I personally would love to be. I know, Nico, don't start your shit, okay? Just support me because you love me as a person, not because I'm talking about signs, because that's not even what I'm talking about anymore. So, anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, thruples. Okay, thruples. So, thruple is to reassert what it is. Thruples are three people in one relationship. So, it's either like two women and a man, two men and a woman, three women, three men, whatever. Thruple, three. So I personally think that that would be a lit situation because I feel like it's just exciting. It keeps things exciting. You get two different perspectives. You get a mediator. You get to experience. It's honestly, if you want to take it a step further financially, it's lit. You get to split your rent three ways. You get to split bills three ways. I don't know too many people that got more than like three or four bills. Like everybody get a bill. You get to just enjoy life. And I am an air sign. I'm a Gemini. I like shit. Like I like stuff to keep. I like things to be all over the place. I'm never like focused. I can't focus on one thing for too long without getting like a brain fart. So if I have good pussy over here and good dick over here and I get to have that shit every night or whenever I want, I don't understand why I would not want to do that. So yeah, what y'all talking about? What's the comments? Because I know I'm off some shit. What happens when you give more attention to one partner than the other? Good question. For me, I feel like it's also based on compatibility. So you have to be with a person that that's even if you're in a monogamous relationship. You have to be in a relationship with a person that coincide, your lives have to be conducive to each other. They have to, that, like I said earlier, symmetry. So if I'm with a woman and a man, because that's my throuple idea, if I'm in a relationship like that and I feel like the man is giving the other woman more attention, 9 times out of 10, I don't want to be bothered at that moment. I can't say that for everybody, but I can say that for me. 9 times out of 10, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like being bothered, and I personally think that that's perfect. When I don't feel like talking, when she doesn't feel like talking, when he doesn't feel like talking, you always have somebody around. Now, the fuck up comes when maybe what you're saying is like maybe they're getting a little bit closer and they're like doing their own thing. I don't know, because I haven't thought that deep into it. But if I experience it, I'll let you know. So my to-do list. So that's what we talked about with thruples. I would love to interview a throuple. Like interview 2 men or 2 women and a woman and a whatever. I would love to interview them just to talk about the dynamic of their household and don't let you involve kids. Like you have kids too, and this shit still fucking works. Like that's lit. So next we're gonna talk about the post that I made saying don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. I posted something because I realized I've seen a lot of stuff this weekend and this week. You think it's only money can have lifestyle? I don't even know what you mean. It is a lifestyle. Everything's a lifestyle. I didn't say anything was just about money, so I don't know what you mean. But so don't take it personal. I feel as though when you, that's my baby. Come here. I feel like when you're telling someone not to take something personal, it's a slap in your face. Just because if I'm your friend and I tell you that you're doing something that bothers me, or if like say we don't say we're close friends and we talk every day or every other day, and then all of a sudden something happens and I don't talk to you for weeks or months or a long period of time, or we have, I'm literally gonna run upstairs and run back downstairs. Watch. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Anyway, this is Sebastian. For all of those who don't know, he is my baby and my distraction. So yeah, we're gonna keep talking. But I feel like if you are friends with someone and or not even just friends, family, relationship, whatever. Hi baby. Oh, she's talking to my baby. She's not talking to me. Um, I feel like it's whack for you to say that they are taking something personal when it's like if I notice a change or if I notice something is different, I'm gonna feel a type of way because I care about you. So how are you gonna tell me as a person that cares about me or that I care about, how is it okay to say don't take it personal when our relationship is personal? You're my friend, I'm your friend, I care about you, I love you, whatever. How is it okay to say don't take it personal, stop taking stuff personal, I'm just busy, I'm just this? How is that okay if we're business partners, if we're constantly around each other or dealing with each other in a way? I just think it's not okay to keep continuously say she just taking shit personal. And I used to do that. That's why I'm thinking about it like, damn, how could I tell my best friend you taking everything personal when bitch, it's personal. We're friends. We're involved in each other's life in each other's life on a daily basis, on a regular basis, consistently. How is it okay for you to tell me that I shouldn't take something personal that personally fucking affects me? You got to think about that shit before you say that shit, because it's fucked up. Like, it's like a slap. It's like a slap in your face. And I don't like that shit. So that's all I have to say about that. I'm trying to hurry up because he's here. So, breakups. I asked this week if there was a time frame on a breakup. And a lot of people said no. I think it varies with the opinions. I feel like when you break up with somebody, I don't think that there's a time frame. I think it's like when you're ready. Like, when are you ready to move forward? There's a lot that comes, especially, I've been in relationships for 3 months and I've been in a relationship for 6, 7 years. And both of them affected me differently. After the 3-month relationship, I didn't have another relationship for like a year and a half. And there was a point when I was in a relationship for 3 years and I got in a relationship within the next few months. It just depends on you and when you're ready. And how the relationship affected you. And I feel like generally you should take time. Me personally, I feel like you should probably just take time to yourself. You should take time to regroup and recharge and realize what you want out of life and learn how to love yourself before you can worry about figuring out how to love a whole new person. That's the only reason that I think it's a time frame. Because sometimes we think that we're over something. Sometimes we think that we completely love ourselves, but we get into another situation to find that love and to find that value. We want someone to value us and to care about us and to be there for us because that's what we're used to. And instead of us focusing on loving us, we now learn to focus on a new person. And I don't always think that that's the healthiest way to go. Now, of course, there's the saying like the best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody. Cool, but that could be just a rebound. Like, just that could just be a rebound. Why not, like, sure, we could be in a relationship. We could have like a booty relationship. We could give up booty. Everybody needs booty. But are you really over the person that you're trying to get over by getting under this person? Are you really over that person? 9 times out of 10, no. Not like you probably should be. If I break up with somebody last week and then next week I'm underneath them or whatever, I don't think I'm completely over last week's situation. So now that I'm under this person, you agree? Now that I'm under this person, I just think it's like for the moment. Yes, it makes you feel good for the moment, right? It makes you feel stimulated and wanted, and the things that you might not have been able to feel in your previous situation, it makes you feel that for a second. But I don't feel like that's necessarily moving on from a breakup. I don't look at sex as like a moving on factor. I feel like sex is just something that you do because we're humans and we get horny. And I think that's just what happens. And some people tie emotion with sex. And I feel like that might be where the confusion can come. Because everybody's not able to just say, oh, this was just sex and now I'm done. Some people actually feel like when I'm giving you my body and when I'm giving you my energy, that we are something more now. And I understand that that's how some people think, but I think that's in those type of situations, I think that we should more so work on just focusing on us. So yeah, that's that. Also, I want to talk about this bullshit ass government, because did you see that freaking ICE, is it ICE or is it ICE? Whatever the fuck their name is, the people that are in charge of this immigration shit, these people are assholes. Did you see that they took all of these parents, took all of these human fucking beings. I don't give a fuck where they're from. You don't say, oh, a person is from another state or another country or another what the fuck ever, so that means they're less of a human being. No, they're taking human beings away from their families. They left all these kids All of these children were left at school because they did a fucking sweep and took all of their parents. Over 600 people. 600 people were taken away and put in ICE because they're illegal immigrants. And what the fuck does that even mean? In America, nobody here is like genuinely just there's no other type of bloodline. Like, people come to America to be fucking free, and you're telling me that they came all this way to be free, and now you're fucking shipping them back? What is wrong with people? And then a lot of these people move to America for better opportunity, for better chances, for a safer fucking life. And you're telling me that you're gonna take them away and fuck them up and fuck their kids' lives up and fuck everything that they work for up. People have been here for years and years and years. Like, people have been here, have whole families here, whole lives here. And you're telling me it's okay to just take them away? That is ridiculous. I really would love to interview somebody that is going through this right now. Like, I really want to get a first-hand look. I had a little bit of one. I was working with someone when I worked at H&M, and a girl was telling me about her situation with her parent and how they took her dad away. And it's just like, the story behind it is crazy to me. And watching these kids that are suffering because let me tell you the fuck part. The fuck part is the fact that maybe the baby is from America, but the parent isn't. I was watching Orange is the New Black, and they have an immigration thing. On the last season of Orange is the New Black, they had an immigration. Immigration was like a big topic or whatever. And so they basically were talking about how they took these people and they damn near put them in concentration camps, y'all. Like, they're taking people and they're putting them in jail. They're locking them away. They're making them wear jail. Like, they're fucking their lives up for months. Nobody can get in touch with them. Nobody knows where they are. Nobody has any contact with them. These people's kids think that they just left them. Can you imagine having kids and they just think, my mom just doesn't give a fuck about me no more, she just left me? Can you imagine that? And it's like, no, the fucking government took you away. How? And you're working, people are working hard as shit to build a new, better life. Everybody can't go through that process. Everybody, it's just like us. We have steps to do things, like what's something we can, like, everybody can't afford to go to college, but there are endless smart ass people. But some people just aren't as privileged. Some people have to go through a little bit more to get to college. Some people have to wait years and years and years to get to college. And I'm still talking. And it's fucked up that America is putting people that are trying to better themselves and trying to better their life and their children's lives and their families' lives, because a lot of people come here with the intention of going back to get their family. They come here, they try to make things better, they try to create businesses and make more money, because honestly, we make more money. It's fucking America. We are trying to better ourselves and better our life. And you're telling me that in the midst of me doing that, there's potential for me to get fucking taken back? What type of shit is? And then not only it's the way that they're doing that shit. We could be just sitting here having a cup of coffee at fucking Starbucks, and they sweep that shit and take you, and you have no idea. They don't tell you, okay, look, you know you illegal. You have 30 days to get legal, or we have to take you back. We know where you live. We know where your kids go to school. We know all of these things about you. I'm sorry, but we have to figure this out. I don't even understand why it's that fucking serious. Like, I don't even understand what is it about? Like, what makes it, maybe I need to research it more. Like, research the ops opinion, because I don't understand. What is it that makes it so fucking, why is it that serious that you can't be here if you're not from here? I don't understand. Like, why do you need, what makes it that serious? I feel like that's like, It's so much other shit going on. Why is it that that's what we're worried about? Why are we so concerned with people that are not supposed to be here? There are people that are from here that are fucking killing everybody. Did you not see this nigga? What did he shoot up the fucking Walmart? Where was he at? And he shot the whole shit up? White man. Did you see that shit? He fucking shoots everybody, injures endless people, kills people, but he's allowed to be here, and we're fucking locking away immigrants. Like, what type of, like, that does not make any fucking sense to me. There's the nigga, did you see the nigga that killed the 11-year-old boy? He's from here. He's from DC. These are people that are from America. These are people that are that were born and raised in America. And you're telling me that these people, why don't you fucking ship them their ass off and let the other people stay? It's not like all of these immigrants are fucking criminals. They're not doing anything. They're literally just here to get that lifestyle and the make better decisions and better choices for their family. And you're telling me that just because I'm not from here, that the niggas that's from here can shoot up a fucking Walmart and they get to stay, but I'm here and all I'm doing is working to try to make sure my kids is good, and you're gonna fucking send me back? Like, this is some dumb ass shit. I've never been political. I've never been into politics. I've never been into that shit because I feel like it's too many semantics and all this extra shit. And I also feel like all politicians are fucking liars, even the good ones. And I don't like being lied to. I don't like sitting there listening to bullshit. But this year, especially since having this show, I have gotten so... What's wrong? Want a cookie? I've gotten so much more into this shit because it's fucked up. This immigration shit is fucked up. I need to interview somebody that's going through it. So, that's what I have to say about that. Also, if you follow, I don't know whether it's posted or whether it's just, I don't know whether I posted it or whether I put it in the story. But there are all these food people, all these companies that we support that support Donald Trump and his bullshit. His bullshit has a lot. Immigration is part of his bullshit. So what I'm just going to say is that I'm going to repost. I'm going to post it on the page. I'm going to post it on our page, on the main page. McDonald's was one. Fucking IHOP. It broke my heart. Pizza Hut and IHOP and Olive Garden support this shit. When I tell you I will die, I would have died for Pizza Hut and IHOP. It's crazy. It's so fucking depressing. I can't believe this shit. They support Trump. I also want to get like, I just want to have more. I want to start watching more of the State of the Unions and the debates. Like, I just really want to start getting more into it because it's something that is happening in the world right now. And I don't want to be like one of them ignorant people that's in the dark that doesn't know what's going on. And so, in order for me to be informed and to be able to maybe inform other people that don't watch, I would love to. I'm gonna definitely start watching that shit more. Facts, definitely done. I just don't get why the people with power allow shit like this to happen and have the country go to shit. It's because the people with power are fucking dipshits that only want to be that want to be the only people living in the world. And now that's what's happening because they're fucking wiping out. They are literally wiping out America. It makes no sense. Wiping it. And then it's crazy. You want me to tell you what's so funny? When people commit crimes here, they go out of the country. It's so funny to me how it works. And then I asked people, I have a few friends that are from Jamaica, like their family is from Jamaica. They came to America. Few Latino friends, stuff like that. And so I'm like, why do y'all care so much about America? Like, what is it about it? Because I used to be like, son, America is some shit. You see these people running this shit? Like, this is a hot mess. You better not go down them steps. No. I think, what they told me was, when you look at TV, and you see all the TV shows and all the people that are from America, it's appealing. I mean, and when you really look at it, compared to what some people are coming from, money is here. There's a lot more. There's a lot more going on positive here. And they think that they think that we're rich, and they think that we're like, they don't know about the fact that we fucked up out here too. But to them, I mean, honestly looking at it, even the poor of us, we're still doing better off than the poor of them. And so I get it. And just the fact that it's just sad. It's sad that we aren't able to help them, that we feel like we have to tell them to leave. Like, it's fucked up. And honestly, when I was watching Orange is the New Black, I like Orange is the New Black, and I use it as a reference, not because it's like a reality show, but just because Orange is the New Black tries to be as accurate as possible. Sorry, my baby looks crazy, guys, but you know, it's the morning time. He just woke up. So just the reality of it is they're basing the show started because they wanted to show us the truth behind how women are treated in jail. And we know jail is fucked up, especially for minorities. And we know how that shit is. We know, right? Right. We know how fucked up it is. And so I love that they ended the show with bringing light to the immigration crisis, because it's such a raw show. I love shit like that. Like, I love movies and shows, and I love things that aren't necessarily real, but they're accurate. And so I don't want a cookie. No, thank you. Thank you. It's such a good cookie. Oh my god. So I just think that the way they showed it is so fucked up. You can have a green card and they still will find a reason to lock you up. And then they keep you there and they put you through all this bullshit. They finesse and they trick you and they put you through all of this shit just so that they could say, I'm going to send you back. It's so fucked up. I think it's so trash how they treat people and how America is supposed to be so fucking great, but we treat people like shit. We treat people like shit. There are no morals. There are no morals in America. Okay? We're about to get off alive because you're turned. And you look dirty. No. It's time in your nose. None. Nose? Sorry. So yeah, I just think that we should be more aware. I'm gonna start posting. I follow a lot of politicians and political pages. I follow a lot of them on Tumblr. So I'm gonna start looking more at that. I'm gonna start Googling and researching and YouTube, because that's how I found out about the abortion law. Like, the details that I knew about the abortion law I found on YouTube, because it's just clips. I don't have to necessarily watch the news, but they have clips from the news. So, yeah, that's that. So, anyway, this is another episode of Strawberry Lemonade. I'm so happy that you guys watched. Thank you for watching. You can also go on YouTube, subscribe, and you can watch our previous episodes, our latest episodes. And, yeah, just tune in. And thank you for interacting. Our next event hopefully will be on September 15th, 14th, 15th. It's going to be in September. We're having an event. It's going to be a vision board party where we basically talk about the things that we want to achieve and accomplish. We're going to try to have a motivational speaker. We're going to try, I think we should try to have food or something, but we're going to provide poster boards, markers. We're going to provide tape, everything, magazines, stuff that you need just to have a vision board. It doesn't have to be your business. It could just be your life. It could be your kids' lives. It could be your relationship. It could be what you want to do tomorrow. Just something to put down how you feel on so that you can see it. Because sometimes it takes like I'm a visual learner. So when I see things, I'm like, okay, this is how you do it. So we're going to have a vision board party. I'm excited about that. I also hope I want to try to sneak some alcohol in so we can get drunk. Oh my God, he fell. And what else are we going to do? Oh, we're having a brunch. I'm excited about that. We're having a wine tasting brunch. Hopefully, we're going to do it in October. We're shooting for October. If all goes well. We're shooting for a wine tasting brunch in October. It's going to cost a little bit more because we're providing wine and brunch and entertainment, and there's a discussion. So we're going to charge a little bit more for that, but nevertheless, it's about to be lit. So thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate you, and I hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day, and that the best of your today is the worst of your tomorrows. Have a great day, and thank you for watching Strawberry Lemonade. Bye.